financial sector that concern you right now? And are there any significant systemic issues that are on your radar, maybe from the cryptocurrency sector or something like that?
Hey everybody, welcome to Easy Peasy Crypto. Today we're just going to keep it short and sweet. We're going to talk about the Federal Reserve's comments on cryptocurrencies, the current market and where it's headed, and also finally Olympus Dow Forks and where they're headed. For those of you that aren't in the loop, 2 days ago the Federal Reserve held a conference. Most of the discussion was revolved around economic projections and inflation. At some point, there was a guy that asked a question about cryptocurrencies being a financial concern. Here was the response.
I think the concerns there are not so much current financial stability concerns. I, of course, would support the views expressed in the President's Working Group report on stablecoins. Stablecoins can certainly be a useful, efficient, consumer-serving part of the financial system if they're properly regulated. And right now they aren't.
It's always funny hearing stuff like this because basically this goes against the whole point of why cryptocurrency was created, just to get away from having a central authority that controls your money. But I've learned that in order for crypto to grow and be a part of society, that this is just necessary. And this is kind of what he gets into in the next point. So this is basically their ideal crypto.
Associated with one of the very large tech networks that exist, and you could have a payment network that was immediately systemically important, close to immediately systemically important, that didn't have appropriate regulation and protections. The public relies on the government and the Fed in particular to make sure that the payment system is safe and reliable, as well as the dollar. And
Me and your pussy, that's what's happening. Nigga, shut the fuck up, boy. Get from my word. Now what you gonna do?
Anybody that tells you the dollar is safe, either one, does not care about you, or two, doesn't know what they're talking about. You want to compare the US dollar to some foreign currencies? Of course, yeah. Then it has a little bit more leverage, but it doesn't mean anything. In the long run, it's still going to hurt you. But in the end of the day, you still have to be realistic. Sometimes I'm all about DeFi, but in reality, you have to accept that the majority of people are not going to be able to comprehend this stuff and trust it. So if crypto is ever going to get to that magnitude where the masses are using it, it has to be something incorporated with either large companies or government. Now, regarding the market, I'm not going to spend too much time analyzing or giving you guys what I think. If you have been invested or trading stocks or cryptocurrencies, you know that anything can happen at any time. Whales and BTC dominance have a big part in this, so be careful. But right now, I believe that we are going down because Bitcoin has tried to recover. We are getting to almost 2022, and really, if you look at the charts, by now we should already be dipping a little bit and headed towards a bear market. There might be one little peak left, but I think we're going down. There was a lot of manipulation this year, and this bull market did not really live up to its hype. But what can we do? One thing I believe and I've experienced is the more things happen, the more they tend to happen again. But the bear market is a good thing. That's the time when you get to really accumulate and set your positions. Lastly, I wanted to touch up on the Olympus Dow Forks and let you guys know what I've been investing in and what I've been keeping an eye on. So I originally found out about Olympus Dow actually from Time, and I love Time. The man behind Time is Daniel, and this guy's a beast, let me tell you. He's behind Spell, Mim, Magic Internet Money, Abracadabra. Basically, anybody can create a fork. So just having somebody that's publicly out here and reputable really makes a difference because a lot of them do get rugged, so you can lose money very easily. The reason I like time is because there is going to be an entire ecosystem built around Wonderland. It's gaming based and it already has a very strong community. There's a lot of frogs out here. Plus, you got to understand there's a lot of money already invested into time. And knowing that the likelihood that I get rugged is so minimal, there's almost no reason for me not to believe in it. Next fork I'll talk about is Klima DAO. I like Klima just because of the idea. Any coins that are backed up by real value automatically win. And the idea behind Klima DAO is that these Klima tokens that you have will eventually be backed up by carbon credits. Basically, this will force big companies that are using a lot of carbon to try to adapt and find more eco-friendly ways of. It's a little bit far-fetched, but it's a great idea. So I put a little bit of money into it. By the way, none of this is financial advice. Do not get mad at me if you put a lot of your money into one of these and it gets rug pulled or you lose money, whatever. But if I were to give you advice, I would tell you to be patient just in general in life. A lot of things will come with time. If you like the video, subscribe and like. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you have any suggestions, let me know. Also, everybody, comment down your favorite Olympus forks and also your favorite projects in general. Everybody have a good night now. Peace.